Welcome to this enlightening discussion on how to foster deep emotional connections that can lead to lasting attraction. In this exploration, we'll delve into timeless psychological principles and Stoic philosophies that can help you become the kind of man who naturally draws others in. Let's dive into 10 essential strategies that can transform your relationships. 1. Harness the power of intrigue. Mystery has always captivated human interest, particularly in romantic relationships. When you allow certain aspects of your life to remain enigmatic, you spark curiosity that can lead to deeper emotional engagement. The key is to share just enough to engage her while leaving some details to her imagination. For instance, if you have a passion for travel, mention a recent trip to a unique location without detailing every experience. Instead, share an intriguing story about an unexpected adventure or a fascinating encounter with a local. This invites her to ask questions, leading to captivating conversations where she learns more about you over time. Moreover, consider how you present your interests. Instead of simply stating you enjoy hiking, describe the exhilaration of reaching a mountain summit or the tranquility of a quiet forest. Use vivid imagery and anecdotes that paint a picture, allowing her to visualize shared experiences. This not only showcases your passion, but also encourages her to envision future adventures together, deepening her interest and emotional connection. 2. Master emotional dynamics. Creating a deep emotional bond involves navigating the highs and lows inherent in any relationship. Emotions are complex, and the ability to manage them effectively can enhance attraction. Engage in light-hearted debates that can transition into deeper, more vulnerable discussions. For example, you might start with a playful argument over a movie's plot, and then shift to sharing personal stories about your dreams, fears, or aspirations. This emotional variety keeps interactions fresh and compelling. When she sees you can navigate various emotional states, from playful banter to serious discussions, it demonstrates your emotional depth and resilience. Additionally, consider incorporating moments of vulnerability into your conversations. Sharing a personal challenge or a lesson learned from a past experience can create a deeper connection. It shows that you're willing to open up and be authentic, which can encourage her to do the same. This mutual vulnerability fosters trust and intimacy, making her feel more connected to you. 3. Invoke the fear of missing out, FOMO. Scarcity can significantly heighten your value in someone's eyes. Subtly indicating that others are interested in you can create a sense of competition that encourages her to pursue your attention. To do this effectively, share interesting stories about social interactions without boasting. For instance, you might mention a gathering with friends where you received compliments or were engaged in captivating discussions. Frame it as a casual observation rather than a bragging point. For example, say, "I went to a friend's party last weekend, and it was interesting to see how many people were curious about my travels." This approach subtly communicates your desirability without coming off as arrogant. Moreover, utilize social media wisely to showcase your engaging lifestyle. Sharing moments from social events, adventures, or hobbies can create a perception of abundance in your life. When she sees that you're active, social, and appreciated by others, it can invoke FOMO, prompting her to seek more of your time and attention. 4. Control your narrative. It's essential to be mindful of how you present yourself in conversations. Your narrative shapes how others perceive you and can significantly influence their attraction to you. When discussing your passions and ambitions, frame them in a way that emphasizes your uniqueness and depth. Rather than merely stating your job title, share the mission behind your work and how it aligns with your values. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm a marketing manager," you could say, "I help brands tell their stories in ways that resonate with people's emotions, which I find incredibly fulfilling." This narrative not only makes you more relatable, but also distinguishes you from others who may only focus on superficial details. Additionally, consider how your values reflect in your daily actions. If you're passionate about sustainability, share stories about how you integrate eco-friendly practices into your life. This demonstrates authenticity and shows that you live by your principles, which can be incredibly attractive. 5. Be consistently unpredictable. While consistency builds trust, unpredictability keeps the relationship dynamic and engaging. It's crucial to strike a balance between being reliable and adding an element of surprise. For instance, if you routinely send her a good night text, mix it up occasionally by sending her a heartfelt voice message or a playful meme. These small gestures not only show that you care, but also keep her on her toes. You might also surprise her by suggesting spontaneous outings, like an impromptu picnic in the park or a visit to a local art exhibit. This unpredictability injects excitement into the relationship, making her look forward to your interactions. Moreover, consider varying your communication style. Sometimes be playful and humorous, while other times be serious and contemplative. This range of emotional expression can keep her intrigued and engaged, as she never quite knows what to expect from you. 6. Understand her subconscious desires. People often conceal their deeper desires and needs, making it essential for you to tune into what makes her feel truly understood. Pay careful attention to the subtleties in her conversations. What excites her? What does she value? By aligning your actions and words with her hidden aspirations, you position yourself as someone who resonates with her on a profound level. For example, if she expresses admiration for creativity, showcase your artistic side, whether through music, writing, or innovative problem-solving. You might say, "I recently started painting again. It's such a freeing experience to express myself that way." This not only highlights your creativity, but demonstrates a shared interest that can draw her closer. Additionally, engage in active listening. Ask open-ended questions that encourage her to share her thoughts and feelings. This not only shows that you value her perspective, but also helps you gather insights into her desires. When she feels heard and understood, it fosters a deeper emotional connection. 7. Balance doubt and reassurance. A healthy push and pull dynamic can enhance attraction and keep her emotionally invested in you. When she begins to feel too comfortable, consider scaling back your communication slightly. This doesn't mean disappearing or playing games, but rather creating a little space for her to ponder her feelings about you. For instance, if you've been texting frequently, reduce the frequency for a short period. Just as she starts to wonder about your absence, return with thoughtful gestures, a compliment, a surprise message, or a simple reminder of your presence. This technique maintains her interest and reinforces her emotional engagement. Furthermore, reassure her of your feelings through small acts of kindness. A thoughtful gesture, like remembering her favorite snack or sending her a sweet note, can reaffirm your connection. This balance of giving her space while also showing that you care can create a dynamic that keeps her on her toes, fostering a sense of excitement and anticipation. 8. Utilize the art of absence. Absence can be a powerful tool for deepening emotional connections. After a particularly enjoyable date or interaction, allow some time to pass before reaching out again. This creates anticipation, allowing her to reflect on the positive experience you shared. The emotional weight of your absence can enhance her feelings for you, making her appreciate your presence even more when you reconnect. For example, after a great weekend together, wait a couple of days before sending a message. This approach gives her the space to miss you, reinforcing her desire for your company. It's essential to strike a balance. Don't be too distant, but don't be overly available either. This ebb and flow can make your relationship feel more dynamic and exciting. Additionally, consider planning your next interaction in advance, but keeping the exact details a surprise. This creates a sense of mystery and anticipation that can heighten her excitement about spending time with you. 9. Create an aura of exclusivity. To make her feel a strong connection, start by creating an aura of exclusivity around your time and attention. When you're together, be fully present and engaged, giving her your undivided focus. This creates an emotional connection that feels special. However, once your time together concludes, retreat back into your own life. Don't make yourself overly available right away, as this can diminish the value of your time together. This selective presence allows her to appreciate the time you spend together even more. The principle of scarcity applies here. People tend to value what they perceive as rare or difficult to obtain. For instance, after a lovely dinner, you might say, "I had such a great time tonight. I'd love to do it again soon." Then allow some time to pass before reaching out again. This creates anticipation and makes her look forward to your next meeting. Additionally, engage in activities that showcase your independence. Pursue your hobbies, spend time with friends, and cultivate your interests. When she sees that you have a fulfilling life outside of your interactions with her, it enhances your allure and keeps her intrigued. 10. Embed yourself in her daily routine. Find subtle ways to become woven into the fabric of her daily life. This could be through shared experiences, an inside joke, or a specific phrase that reminds her of you. Creating these associations can trigger positive memories and thoughts about you throughout her day. For example, if you both enjoy a particular song, suggest adding it to her playlist so that every time she hears it, she thinks of you. Similarly, if there's a book you both like, recommend it to her and discuss its themes. When she encounters these reminders throughout her day, it reinforces the emotional bond you share. However, it's vital to balance this with the principles of Stoicism, ensuring that your presence feels meaningful rather than overwhelming. Be patient and let the relationship develop naturally. The goal is to create a foundation of mutual respect and understanding, where both of you feel comfortable expressing yourselves. In conclusion, fostering attraction and emotional connection is about understanding human psychology and applying Stoic principles in your interactions. It's not just about pursuing someone, it's about creating a genuine bond that respects both parties' feelings. By embracing these strategies, you can cultivate a relationship that feels natural, engaging, and deeply fulfilling. Now, we'd love to hear from you. How do you plan to implement these principles in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to Stoic Lord for more videos. Your insights are invaluable to us, and together we can continue this journey toward deeper understanding and connection in our relationships.